Okay, good. So we have Tai Chi for arthritis and fall prevention. We're just catching up with everybody over here on Zoom.
You're going to mute everybody, right?
What's that?
You're going to mute everybody?
We're going to meet everybody?
Mute.
Mute. We will mute everybody. Actually, this group's a good interactive group. It's smaller, so maybe we won't.
It's just that I keep seeing more of Lori and everybody else than I see of you, and I'm new at this.
Okay.
And I can't see what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm seeing it because I don't have gallery. I see more of the
You have your phone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Mine does that too. Whoever talks, that's where it goes.
Okay, so I will mute you all.
Okay.
And then if I'm just looking at you like, why isn't anybody talking to me? Somebody just give me some hand signal, a nice one. Like, yeah, okay, that's good. We've lost everybody now. Woo, getting warm. Okay, so I have to laugh too. So last week I said we were going to move on to the next advanced stages, but we're not done yet. There is more. After we finish up our beating the drum business, we go through and we have to do single whip and beating the drum on the other side yet. So there's still more to go before we get advanced. And then I'm thinking about, okay, so Lori is just not able to participate fully. So I don't want to go too, I don't want to go too far ahead. Cliff is new, and the Gerbers here are new too. So I want to just make sure we're not going too far and losing everybody. So we'll see what we can get through. Sound good?
Okay. Please don't slow down because of me.
No, we're going to just keep everybody together. We got a good group here, and again, it's all the benefits, the good stuff. So we're doing it. We're moving forward, and once you get moving in the other direction, you'll go, oh man, now I see why she said. Because I almost thought I could do like a test and be like, okay, so Catherine, let me see, you go steps 1 through 6, and then kind of like a test to make sure everybody's on the same page and I'm not like losing anybody. And Catherine's going, oh man, no. So I don't want to single anybody out and do that because Jim's in the background laughing, going, oh man. So, yeah, so this is my thought. We're going to keep going with what we got, and then we'll see if we can move on to the other parts of the left side single whip and the left side waving hands and clouds. And if we can remember all of this stuff, we're going to go and do it. I don't know. All right, sound good? All right, I'm going to mute you all. I'm going to try to see. I got my new glasses back, so hopefully I can see you all in the little screen. Okay, you are all muted. All right, good hand signals now. Okay. Oh, I have to unmute you for a second because we have to do our greeting. Right, we all have to talk to each other and say hello to everybody, and how can we do that? But first, our greeting. Okay, wait, greeting? Right, fists, strength, 4 fingers together, humility. No, friendship. Thumb is humility. Humility, and all together is mutual respect. So if you're new to us, it's just a very simple fist, hand in a fist, 4 fingers. And this is how we always greet each other when we start, and then when we leave, we do the same thing. Okay? So we greet each other, and then we would normally, if we're in the room together, we kind of just walk around, don't move parts that aren't supposed to move. So everybody greet, we say hi to each other. And
Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
Hi, Margie. Hi, Jim. Hi, Catherine. Hi,
so we have Beverly and Ed that are new. They're actually from Florida.
Beverly and Ed. Hi, Bev. Hi.
So, okay, we got everybody. Now I will mute you. Okay. No more talking. Okay, mute all. Okay. All right, and then we begin with our warm-ups, and we're going to start, we start from the top on down, starting with our neck. So the first one we do, anytime we do this, again, you can be sitting in your chair or you can be standing. And if you're sitting or standing, you're going to keep a nice long spine, loose joints. And starting with your neck, we just bring our arms on up. And then we're going to press like something imaginary on in, like we're pressing our chin back. And then following with our gaze on down. We'll do this 3 more times. So you lift up, your neck will follow your wrist. Press on in. And then press out. And then chin comes down. And we try to match our breath here. So as we lift on up, breathing in. Exhaling. Inhaling. And down. All of the movements are slow, steady, continuous, so we're not in a rush for anything. It's not a speed competition. Really just paying attention. All right, so that's our first neck exercise. Second neck exercise, we're going to bring our hands as though we're holding a ball. And our right hand, we're just going to take our right hand over to the right and we're going to follow our gaze to the right. And right now we're just going to maybe go about 60% of our max of where we can go with our right hand. And our left hand will press down. Come back to center. Grab a hold of that ball again. And then now your gaze will follow the left hand and right arm presses down about 60% again to the left. Again, not locking any joints. Come back to the center. And this time we're going to go to the right about 70%. Left hand pushes down. And we should be looking at least at the horizon and the above as we do this. Come back to center. Over to the left, 70%. Press down on the right. Back to center. Over to the right, 80%. Here comes Ella. Back to center, over to the left, 80%. Back to center, and then over to the right. You're just moving your neck and you're not extending beyond that shoulder. Back to center, to the left, 90% pressing down. Come on back to center, inhale, exhale, and now we're going to be shoulders. So this one, yeah? Yes. All right, so arms, as we breathe in, breathe our arms in, and we're gonna just kind of press on in that air down. Breathe in. Feel that lengthening in your spine as you lift up. Your shoulders are opening. And again. And down. We'll do one more. Breathe in. Other shoulders is our quarters. So we're going to pretend like we've got a couple quarters right on our sides here. With our middle fingers, we're just going to trace those circles of our quarters along our thighs. So lifting your shoulders up and down. And always good. Breathing in as you lift up. Exhaling as you go down. Again, slow, smooth, continuous. And then go in reverse. A lot of the movements too, we want to flow through them as though we're moving against some kind of a gentle resistance. So I would say, like if you're moving through jello or mud or something, as you're pressing into things. Okay, shoulders. So that was our shoulders. Next we have our spine. So we'll get that ball again. Anybody remember where we're going from here? All right, good. Very good. So our right hand comes on top. Left hand's on the bottom. I've got kids. I've had kids, my neighbors next door have been jackhammering the sidewalks for the last 4 days. So, okay. We're going to press up with our right hand. Left hand presses down. And we're just envisioning that spine stretching here. Again, not locking out anything, just keeping that soft. Come back to center. And we have these Laogong points. So our center of our palms are meeting in the middle. left hand on top, right hand on bottom, and then we just press on up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Back to center, past the, so the Laogang points, for those of you that are new to us, those are where they say the energy is being exchanged. So whether you believe any of this or not, that's just a part of the belief of Tai Chi. So it creates this energy. The Qigong is the energy. Come back to center, left hand on top, and back to center. So we have our ball again. And if you're standing, just soft bend in your knees, long spine. Sitting, same thing, long spine. Right hand on top. And now just at our waist, we're going to take that right elbow and we're going to move that ball as though we're bringing it on over to the right. Now swap hands. Left hand comes on top, right hand goes on the bottom. Just pretend like you're holding that imaginary ball. You don't want to let it go. And then left hand comes across, left elbow, keeping again right at your width of your shoulders. And swap to the right hand. Come over to the right. So remember, you want to breathe while you're doing this. Another principle of Tai Chi is our dantian, and that is our breathing. So as you pull your belly in, you're engaging your core. It's a lot of little things that you can add to this, but we just start off with the basics. And I know a lot of this, it is the same thing over and over, but that's where we can say, okay, let me practice the dantian, let me practice the Laogang, and kind of just, you know, work on that some more. All right, back to center, and we have our ball. So that's our waist. Next is our hips. So again, sitting in a chair or standing, it can be done both ways. We're going to bring our right foot forward and our arms come back. Bring our right leg in and then bring our leg back, arms come forward. So we're going to just keep our joints kind of soft here. Lori, you know what you do and you don't do. And then anytime anyone needs to make any modifications, if a doctor ever tells you, hey, don't do something, then don't do it. So we're just going back and forth. If you need to stop in the center and rest and tap that foot down, you can. This is where a lot of the balancing comes in. Soft bend in that standing leg. One more forward. Totally lost count. And back to center. All right. So shift, you feel your weight on both. And I forgot to mention this earlier. So when we are just transferring that weight to the one leg, you want to empty out your other leg completely, shifting over to the right. And so leg goes forward, arms go back, your left leg. And then you're just tapping. So there's just the tap of the back toe, and then as you come forward, just tapping your toe forward. So breathing in and exhaling. And if you are watching on Facebook, go ahead, hit the like button so we know that you're watching on Facebook. Breathing in. Good. And one more. Good. All right, our other hips are the sideways one. Anybody remember that one? All right. Thumbs together, pointing one another. So we're going to press on over to the right, and our left leg is out. Just tap that toe. Shift, come down to center. Press to the left, right leg comes out. These are our hips. Come on down. Press. Again, soft bend in those elbows. Not locking out the joints. Keep those elbows really bent as we come up too. We're pressing but not locking. One more this way. And back to center. Those are our hips. We got 2 knees. The knees are my favorite for the balance. So I do a little bit more with this one here. So we're ready. We're going to, you can just let your hands loose on your hips. Make like you're holding on to like cotton balls maybe, something soft. And again, if you're sitting in your chair, all we're doing, it makes, whether you're standing or sitting, you're gonna still get that flexion in your knee, so it's the same movement. Feet are hips width apart. Shift your weight onto your left foot, and right foot is just gonna come out and tap. Bend your knee, bring it in, place it down. Shift your weight back onto both. Shift left, right foot tap, bring it in, and both legs. Shift left. Really be aware of the balance transfer here. Nice and slow, no rush. You know, the slower, the more challenging. Tap. And back. Good. Shift. Tap. And in. Transfer to both. And now shift over to your right foot. Left foot. Toe tap. Bend that knee. Bring it in. Shift, left. See, Lori, who needs any hands or anything doing this one, right? Shift. You can just do this all at class. Your hips, your knees will be like, oh my gosh. Shift. And as always, I lost count, so we'll call it the last one. Weight onto both. Shift left, right foot. So now we're going to, actually we can kick, right? Is that what we're doing? We're kick and bring it in. Shift, kick, bring it in, and we'll add the punch. So left hand's gonna punch, right leg kicks. So shift the weight to the left, right foot kicks, left foot punch. Bring it in and down. Really feel that shifting. I should watch the whole screen, just shift. Right leg out, left leg punch, left hand punch. In, out. Shift, weight onto the left, right leg, left arm. And down, shift. One more shift. Right. And if it's too much, you can just still, don't worry about the kick, it's fine. Okay. Shift onto both feet, weight on both, feel the ground. Shift to the right, left leg kick. We'll do a couple kicking without the punches. Shift, kick, in, down. Get your fist ready, just a gentle, we're not like karate chopping anything, just a gentle fist, punch. Shift, left leg kick, right arm punch. Come out and in, weight onto both. Shift, kick and punch, in, down. Shift, make sure your gaze horizon above. And shift. Last one here. All right, next knee, we're gonna move a little. So weight is on both feet. Again, we got our hips width apart. Just gentle hands, so little balls with our hands. We're gonna shift to the right, or left, sorry, shift to your left, emptying your right. Right foot comes forward, heel, toe. We got about 60% of the weight in our front leg, 40% in the back. Then we shift it back, weight onto both. We're gonna do this 3 times, then we'll add the punch. Shift left, heel, toe, 60, 40. Come back and feel that rocking in your foot, almost like you're on a rocker on that foot. Shift left, right foot, heel, toe, 60, 40. So now we're going to add our left hand to punch. Weight on both. Shift left. Right foot, heel, toe, punch. Oh, you are looking good. Come in and down. Shift left, heel, toe, punch. Come in and shift, heel, toe, punch. Let's add one more. Bring it in. Last one. Shift left, heel, toe. All right. Next one, left side. So weight on both. Shift to the right. And just the heel toe. Heel toe, 60% in the front, 40 in the back. Shift back. Shift right. Heel, toe. Shift back. Lift up that knee. Shift right. Heel, toe. Shift back. And now for the punch. Right arm punches. Shift right. Heel, toe, punch. In and down. Shift right. Heel, toe, punch. We're going to keep our spine long here too, so we're not leaning forward. It's just the weight of our body coming forward. So heel, toe, punch. Come in. And last one. Heel, toe, punch. And then, all right, ankles. We'll do toe, toe, heel, toe, heel. So hands on your hips. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. And bring it in. Left foot, shifting the weight to your right. Toe, heel, toe, heel. Oh, things are cracking over here today. Oh. And come on in. And now right foot, pinky toe, pinky toe, big toe. Pinky and big, corns and bunions. And bring it in. And left toe, two, two, two. Okay. Well, ready to begin. We ready? Okay, good. Here we go. So we start out with our Charlie Chaplin feet. Our heels come together to touch. And again, you can do these sitting down. You can just move your upper bodies, and you can kick your legs on out in your chair too. So all kinds of options. So we're going to keep that soft bend in our knees. Arms lift on up as we breathe in. And we're going to have our marionette arms here. So our wrists will just be kind of slack, like we've got the strings hanging like the puppet strings. Exhale, fingers point up, we sink down. We come around in a U, inhale. Shifting our weight now to our right foot. Left foot steps forward, heel, toe, arms reach out. Step forward with your left foot, or right foot to meet it. Inhale, or bring our arms in rather. Inhale, exhale. So this is commencement and open close. We remember that one? How are we doing? Okay, I can't see the Gerbers. Are we going to get a thumbs up on the bottom from you? I see ceilings. Or, yeah, good. Okay. All right. So from there on, we're going to add commencement, open, close, and single whip comes next. Okay, so let's do this together. We're gonna just keep repeating it because I think the more we repeat it, the more it's like, oh yeah, commencement, open, close, no big deal. So from there we'll go into single whip. sinking down, and commencement and begin. Inhale, knees sink down, arms come up. Exhale, sink, weight shifts over to that right foot. Make a U on the bottom, left foot comes forward, heel, toe, arms are up at our chest. Reach forward with our arms, right foot steps forward. Arms come in, inhale, exhale. Now going into single whip, we're going to shift the weight onto that left foot. Right foot, we're going to step heel, toe out at a slight angle. Arms come forward. And then like we're opening a curtain, just extending out. Gaze is over to that left hand. All right, so we have commencement, open, close, single whip. Doing good? Yes? No? A little of this? All right, we'll run through that one more time. All right, sinking down. Shake it out. Inhale and begin. Inhale up. Exhale, sink down those fingers, come on up, making that U. So again, it's this U motion here. Okay. Weight shifts to the right, left foot comes forward, arms come forward, right leg comes forward, arms come in, inhale, exhale, shift left, right foot steps slightly out, heel, toe, hands press forward, and we open the curtain with the gaze to the left. Okay. So I'm going to do that one with my back to you just so you can see what it's looking like from your way. I've done this in class. We'll see. I'm going to give it a whirl this way. Maybe you can see me. Okay. So from the back, this is what it looks like. Sink down. Inhale. Sink. Exhale. Arms come down. Left foot. Hands forward. Right foot. Inhale. Arms come in. Exhale. Shift to the left. Step right. Heel. Toe. Hands press forward. Gaze to the left. All right, just a little different view there. How are we feeling on that one? All right, so I'm going to watch you all move on through that, and I'll talk you through together. Sound good? All right, so shake it out. Breath in. Breath out. Set yourself up. And begin. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down, sink. Make your U. Press forward. Step forward. Arms come in. Open, inhale. Exhale, close. All right, pretty good, huh? Yeah? Oh, look, you went right to single whip. Nice, okay. I forgot single whip. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll do it one more time with all of you. This is hard without speaking. Hold on, I got to put some volume on participants. Unmute all. Okay, how are we doing with all of this?
Good. Good.
Good, okay. We got all levels going on here, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not going too fast and not too slow. All right, so we got single whip, and we'll go into waving clouds, waving hands in the clouds. Okay. Okay, back on mute with you all. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna be traveling over to the right. So wherever you are in your room, just step on over to the left. So we know we've got to make room for 3 long steps that way. Yeah. So I should see you just floating across your screen. Okay. Ready? And if you're sitting, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can do this sitting too, and you'll just still do the leg gestures, the leg movements. All right, so sink on down. Inhale, let's begin. And lift on up. Exhale down, making our U. Weight shifts to the right. Left foot forward, arms forward. Right foot meets it. Arms come in. Inhale. Exhale. Weight shifts to the left. Right foot, heel, toe at an angle. Hands press forward. Arms open on up. Gaze to the left. Now, our waving hands in clouds. This is where we like to get tricky, right? So the right leg, we just tap that right leg in. Right arm comes down. Step your right leg out. Kind of like we're beating the drum. Arms come across our body. Left leg follows, steps in. Beat the drum. Arms come across your body. Step right. Beat the drum. Arms come across. Follow step. Beat the drum. Come on across. Step right. Beat the drum. Come across. Follow step. Beat the drum. Come across. We can just bring our hands back to open. And Cliff is like completely in another room. I think he went to go make a snack or something. Awesome. So here's where you can adjust. Like if you really want to go lower and challenge yourself, this is where you can work on some of that muscle toning and strengthening. If you just want to step a little, I mean, this is where those modifications can come on in, and you can make it more challenging, less challenging, however you want. So as we're moving it and you feel really comfortable to take a wide step, go for it. Just listen to your body. If you're just saying, okay, I'm just stepping a little, you know, you're in your chair. You're still doing the same thing. You're not actually traveling in your chair. You might be spinning around in your chair, but yeah. So, okay. So we'll do that again. Come on all the way over to the left of your room, your chair, wherever. And we'll go through that again. So, set your feet on up. Shake her on out. And inhale, lift on up. Exhale down. Arms come round, heel, toe forward, step in, arms in, inhale, exhale, shift left, right foot, heel, toe, hands press forward, open on up that curtain, gaze to the left, and waving hands, right foot taps in, right arm drops down. Your gaze should be at your left hand. Step right, again, as little or as big as you want to make that movement. Beat the drum. Top hand is palm forward. Left hand is though your thumb toward your waist. Bring your arms across. Follow step. So now your feet should be about hip width apart. Beat the drum. Come across. Weight shifts left. Step right, beat the drum, come across, follow step. Beat the drum, come across, step right, beat the drum, come across, follow step. Beat the drum, come across, and hands to that ball. You're looking good. I remember the first time we did this in class, it was just kind of like, whoa. So you guys are doing it, and like really we have how many new people doing this, and it's pretty good. So, all right. One more time, and then I'm gonna do myself in reverse just so you can see what it looks like from the reverse. And sink on down, and begin. Inhale. Exhale, shifting right. I'm going to try to give less cues this time. See if you can follow along without the cues. Single whip. And waving hands. Stepping. got 3 of them, 3 of those waving hands. Some of you look like you were just waving at me like randomly too. Hey! Okay, I gotta check in with you on volume here. Okay, unmute all. Okay, how are we doing that without cues? How do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
Turn around, do it backwards? Yes.
Yeah, don't watch.
Don't.
It's easy to follow.
It is easier to follow backwards. Okay, so I'm going to do it 3 times backwards. Because remember at the beginning I said, hey, guess what, guys? We're not onto the advanced yet because we really have to nail going a single whip to the right, because then I'm going to mix everybody up, including myself, because then we take single whip over to the left and waving hands and clouds to the left, or whatever. You know, this whole sequence goes to the left. And I know at one point we all said, well, geez, it seems like we're favoring one side doing this. It does go the other way. So we got to kind of like get comfortable with this before we go. Yeah. So 3 times. I'll do it 3 times backwards. We can all do it together, and then we can get some feedback and then see where we go from there. Okay? Okay. Back on mute you go. Okay, backwards. All right, so I'm going this way. Y'all see me? Yes. Okay, I think I gotta go this way because I'm going forward, forward. Okay. So, Charlie Chaplin feet. And commencement. Begin. Arms on up. Sink down, fingers pointing up. Shift right. Left foot heel. Toe, arms forward. Follow step. Arms come in, inhale, exhale, shift to the right, single whip, or shift to the left, sorry, hands forward, and open to the left. Right hand comes down, right foot taps in. Right leg steps out, beat the drum, come around, follow step. Beat the drum, come around, step right, beat the drum, come around, follow step. Beat the drum, come around. Last one, step right, beat the drum, come around, follow step, beat the drum, come around, hands to your ball. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll do that again. So, and feet together, sink on down, breath in, breath out, and begin. Arms up, exhale, shifting to the right, heel, toe forward, follow step. Arms in. Inhale. Exhale. Single whip. And waving hands right in. Step out. Beat the drum. Come across. Follow step. Beat the drum. Come across. Step right. Beat the drum. Come across. Follow step. Beat the drum. Come across. Last one. Step right. Beat the drum. Come across. Follow step. Beat the drum. Come across. Beat the drum. Hands to the ball. Yeah? All right, so we'll continue after we have our ball, and then we have open close, and we're going to just play for a minute to just see how it looks to go the other way. But it could be a disaster, I think. But I didn't say that, no. Okay, so looking this way, sink down, and together, lifting up, sinking down, shifting right. Without any cues, what we have, open, close, single whip, And waving hands in clouds. Step right. Okay, I think that's number 3. So at the end of number 3, we're going to come to the left. You're going to beat the drum. Come back to center. We have our ball. We have open and close, so we bring our arms in. Open, close, just as we've done before. And then we put our ball down. Now from here, we're going to go into single whip, so our arms come back on up. Right? Shifting over to the right, left foot is going to heel toe. Arms press forward, and now our gaze is going to go to the right. So now, let's see, we would have traveled all the way over here. Now our left foot would come in, right? Our left foot, left hand. Then we'd beat the drum, and then we'd step left. Come across, follow step, beat the drum. Come across, step left, beat the drum. Come across, follow step, beat the drum. Whoopsie. Yeah, whoops, beat the drum. Come across, step left, beat the drum, come across, follow step, beat the drum, back to center to our ball, open, close, and commencement. Okay. Unmute, unmute, unmute. Come on, unmute.
It's funny to do it backwards.
Right? Yeah, going backwards. Okay, Cliff, you muted yourself again. How do we mute you?
Good.
Okay, so going backwards is kind of like, wait, you've just trained your brain to do this one direction this whole time. For how many months, some of you, we've been doing this? Yeah. All right, so that's why I said we really got to perfect going one way so we kind of know it, and then we'll retrain our brain to go the other way. Yeah. So, and then we can really say we're on the end of that. So a couple cool downs and we're done, yeah? Okay. Simple cool downs. Punching our thighs. Hi, Ella. Ella's ready to stretch her thighs too. All right, just beating. And here comes Otis. He's sneaking on through. Look at where am I? I'm gonna go bark at the neighbors. Perfect timing, guys. All right, now we're gonna tense everything up. Relax. Tensing. Relaxing. Tense. Relax. And then we're just gonna do like we did in the beginning with our shoulders, bringing all that good energy in, shoving it all down. Breathing in. Exhale. One more, breathing in. And down. And then we say goodbye with our same greeting. And I feel I should say namaste because that's a yoga thing. We don't say anything in this, but we can say, okay, thank you. All right, goodbye, Facebook people. We'll talk to you later.